And you level up.
It's all, yeah.
And then you become the complete player, and you got it all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a long ways from being a complete bodyboarder, but you know what? This is an epic step in that direction. So shout out to Jeff Hubbard. We're about to hit V-Land. I'm ready to roll, bro.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's roll. Yeah, I mean,
got some barrels.
Oh, bro, it was unreal. Shacked. I didn't quite catch the air you were catching, but look, baby steps, baby steps.
Yeah, you're drawing good lines.
Yeah,
I was stoked. I was stoked to see the lines you're drawing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
It was fun. So look, man, like, I know we talked on the walk back to the car, but like, was it in college that you decided that this is what you're gonna do?
Yeah, it was. It was in college, like, because I was going to school for business when I was a kid, and then like I didn't. You know, when you're young, you have no idea what you really want to do. And I was like, I want to do something in the surf industry. It sounded fun. And then all of a sudden, I was like, you know, I was getting pretty good at going to contests and trying to take my brothers, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. I was like, oh, let's try and do this. Like, and then all of a sudden, my friends, Chris Burkhardt was giving me some tips and like telling me like how to do it, how to become a pro, and I was like, oh, I felt like I could actually like do this. And so it was something like I full on pursued it and just like, okay, gotta stop college and really give this a try. You know, you couldn't really do half and half because it's not gonna work. So you just have to go full on into it, and it worked. It was something you have so much passion for something, you're gonna make it work 100%.
Yeah, all in. Right? You decided, you know what, I gotta put all my effort, all my focus, everything I got, every ounce of me into this.
Exactly. And
take me back to your first contest you entered, and how old were you, and like, did you win the contest, and like your first contest you won, like that feeling?
The feeling, yeah, first contest, I think I did it. I went to my friend's house in Molokai. One of my best friends moved to Molokai, so I went there, and he was already like a surfer that was pretty good at doing contests. So he's like, oh, let's enter this contest. So I was like, okay, I want to enter a contest. This will be fun. I'm okay at bodyboarding. So I like did the contest, and I won the contest. So I was like, oh, this is
so you
cool.
Won your first contest ever entered?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, and you learn, but it's like with anything, you learn how to compete, and you have to learn that skill. But it was like pretty exciting to go and do it for the first time as a kid. And I was in high school. I didn't start super young. I was in high school, maybe a sophomore, maybe in high school when I did my first contest. So
wow.
So I didn't start too young. I started kind of a late bloomer, getting into the scene. I mean, I was bodyboarding from like, you know, 5th, 6th grade, like kind of getting into it. You know, my friends, that peer group you're in, like that peer pressure, like going to the beach with your friends, going and doing it, learning, and like seeing the magazines, getting all amped. But then like I didn't really get like full into it like until like kind of high school. And then high school definitely became part of my identity as like a person. Like, this is what I am. I'm a bodyboarder. Like, this is what I'd like to do. I would associate me and bodyboarding together. There's a natural connection anyone would make with me.
Yeah, and bro, I mean, it was meant to be, because fast forward, all the crowns. I mean, you've got so many crowns, so many titles, so many, you know, wins under your belt, traveling the world, surfing different spots. What's that like, and what's your favorite spot to bodyboard at? It's
a blessing being able to travel. I was always able to, you know, my parents always wanted to have me travel and stuff, so it was really cool. I traveled from a kind of a young age because my mom was from the East Coast, so we kind of go back a little bit. and see your family when we were young. So like it wasn't something new for me to do as traveling, but man, it's full on. Like I loved it, like something I really embraced, and seeing all those different cultures around the world, and just seeing, you get to see how lucky you really are growing up in Hawaii, like what you got. And my dad would always say, like, we don't have to go anywhere to surf. Like you live in the best place in the world to surf. Like, and I'd always wouldn't really believe him. And then as soon as I started traveling, I believed him. Like, yeah, Hawaii's definitely the best. It's my favorite for sure. And I mean, but besides traveling to Hawaii, Tahiti is probably just amazing because it's so similar to Hawaii.
That wave, though.
So if I can, yeah, Chopu and all those waves are just so heavy and beautiful and iconic, and it's just in one of those amazing places to go and do and experience. And the culture, the people are so like authentic, and they have that just aloha vibe that you find here in Hawaii. So you feel like instant connection to the ohana there, that they just welcome you in with open arms. So it's like, it's so fitting that it's it seems like it's part of Hawaii like 60 years ago, because it's still like so a little more laid back. It's great.
I've looked at your career, obviously looked at how you've come up. Myself being a pro, someone that's made it to the pinnacle, you've made it to the top. Question though, are you done competing?
No,
like, so
I'd love to. I still compete whenever I can. I'd love to go. It's like nothing else. You get that passion for it. If I could do it, I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. It's something you want to do, and it's just at some point, like traveling the world and competing on the world tour, it's like the sacrifices you have to give up. Sometimes those outweigh the personal, the family and those things. You just it takes over, and you have to like put the family first. Yeah. But I mean, hey, if I could take my family with me, maybe I'd love to do that. Like go on a trip for the the year and just dedicated time to the tour. I'd love to do that. It's something. Why not? But it's family dictated. My decisions are made based on my family instead of based on me. It's because surfing is such bodyboarding is so like, it's so selfish. It's a selfish pursuit. It's like the most selfish pursuit, because it's you wanting to catch waves. It's like all about you. Yeah. So it's like you got to.
I can relate,
that.
Bro.
Yeah.
I can relate. Yeah. I mean, football. It's just the same. Athletic, it's like I gotta like.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I'm glad you said that. Not a lot of people understand that you have to be selfish as an athlete.
Yeah, you do.
To be successful.
Yeah, that's it.
That's just what it is. That's part of the sacrifice you make. And I guess I'll roll into your family, like, becoming a father, husband, like getting that family. Like what did that do for you? And how did that change sort of, I guess, the game for you? How did that change the game?
It definitely like, opened my eyes like to the fact like, oh, I'm gonna be like, when I learned I was gonna be a father, like it was like right before like the Fronton contest, and I was like, I had a chance to win a world title. I was against this other guy, and it was up down to both of us, and it was gonna be, just so it like kind of woke me up like, oh. It's kind of a shocking revelation to have like the night before you go compete, in like some big, heavy, crazy surf. It definitely like changed my approach, and I mean and it had nothing to do with the fact that I didn't win the world title that year. But it was interesting to have that like being in my mindset that day.
Wow. All right. We just got through smashing that.
Smashed that Sunrise Shack.
Oh, shout out to Sunrise Shack over here, right across Sunset. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, man, so much. You've accomplished so much. You've done so much. Now, you've taken all of that, and now you're giving back. You have hub boards. Like, you've created a brand for yourself. What does that mean? What does your brand mean to you? Like, what are you able to do with that?
Yeah, I mean, the vehicle that we've created is just being able to kind of give back. You can do things to give back to the sport we love. I mean, obviously we're trying to make the best products we can, and that's like foremost. But at the same time, because we're making these products, we can help sponsor kids. We can do events, and we can, it keeps us in the water, keeps us focused on what's going on with the industry and what's going on with the community, the bodyboarding community, because the community itself is just so tight and so awesome. It's just a nice little, I don't know, just like, look at us, just connected. Jackie Booter, all-time bodyboarder. Oh, you guys get together. Okay, let's do it. it's just so simple. It's just that nice. You don't really get that in too many other too many other sports where everything's so interconnected. And so it's I don't know. It's something that
even in other businesses, it's
yeah,
different.
Exactly.
It's so competitive.
Yeah.
You almost but now the ability to collaborate and to come together and to take your brand of what you've done in bodyboarding. Now it's about the community. It's about the kids. It's about building relationships. It's about
and having fun. That's what our sport
having
is about.
fun.
Is the bottom line, bodyboarding is fun. So it's the vehicle to how do we make it more fun? Okay, if we can make the best boards and best fin tethers, fins, whatever, that's going to help someone have more fun in the water. So that's kind of the purpose of everything is what's going to drive more fun for someone. And so that's how can we perpetuate it too? Okay, you can do some I run a couple contests, so yeah, we're running more contests. Sponsoring the kids, kind of all that just it's all full circle. It's great to be able to have that.
Yeah, and I look at you. You're having a blast out there. I mean, the things that you're doing on the bodyboard, bro, I've told you, it reminds me of me playing ball.
Yeah, running as fast as you can, just going,
getting hit,
everything,
spinning, breaking off, boom, it's exciting.
Yeah.
And I guess surfing, bodyboarding, everyone has their style, right? And bro, I think a lot of people love your style. Kids love your style, and I think that's exciting. That's what gets them.
Gets them motivated.
I want to be like Hub. Air Hub.
Yeah.
What I mean? Air Hub, man. Just it's crazy. I'm gonna show some clips, man. It's epic stuff that you're doing. But look, man, I appreciate you today.
Thanks,
I appreciate you taking time away from your family. And spending time with me today and showing me some things out there, some tips.
This is the fun stuff. That's what's part of bodyboarding. Is the community. It's fun. This is fun for me today. This isn't work. This is awesome. This is cool. You get to hang out with your friends, talk about bodyboarding, which I love to do. Can't talk about that all day, every day.
Yeah, every day. But right on, man. Well, appreciate you so much, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Chad.
Continue
awesome.
grinding. Continue inspiring. And bro, we're gonna do this again.
Oh, guarantee. We're gonna go bodyboard again.
Bro,
100%.
again, lots more.
Yeah.
Winter just begun. I know. It's not even here yet.
No, it's not even really here yet. We have some more pipeline sessions coming. It's gonna be cool.
That's a wave I gotta learn more about.
Next week, let's do it again next week.